Hi, I'm Kay, and this is Kay's Key to Adulthood. Today I'll be talking about how to get your driver's license in California. If you're trying to get a driver's license, the process depends on your age. In California, you're required to take a driver's ed course if you're between the ages of 15 and a half to 17 and a half. If you're 17 and a half and older, the steps are a little different and shorter because you don't need to take a driver's ed course. You can just self-study and take the permit right away. If you need more information about that, you can look at the link below for more information. Starting with getting your permit, you need to be at least 15 and a half years old and at least 16 years old to get your driver's license. To make it simple, the age requirements are 15 and a half for a permit, 16 for a restricted license, 17 for a full license, and 20 for a car rental. The first step of getting your permit is to take a driver's ed course. You need at least 30 hours of driver's ed to take a final exam and get a certificate, which might take a while. You can now go to the DMV by placing an appointment. You have to bring documents that establishes your identity, like your date of birth and legal residence. You have to pay the application fee, which is about $33 to $35, but check with your local DMV just in case. You need proof of your social security number, proof that you're California resident, and you need to bring your certificate from the driver's ed course. You will need to provide a thumbprint and pass your vision exam. On the permit test, there will be 46 questions, and you will need to get at least 38 questions to pass. If you don't pass the test the first time, you have 3 attempts you are given, but if you fail, you have to wait 7 days before you can take it again. And if you fail all 3 times, you have to reapply for the permit and pay the fee again. After getting your permit, you have to practice driving for 6 months and complete 6 hours of training with a licensed instructor. You need to complete a total of 50 hours of driving, with 10 hours of driving during the night. When driving, you need to have someone at least 25 years old with a valid driver's license in the passenger seat. You will need to fill out the DL-44 form to get an ID card. It isn't provided online, so you can pick it up at your closest DMV or you can have them email it straight to you. To get your driver's license, you need to reserve an appointment for the test. You can make a reservation by going to the website, and you need to have your permit for at least 6 months to take the test. Things you need to bring for your driving test is your driver's ed certificate, your permit that has to be signed by a parent, guardian, or instructor, a valid vehicle registration, insurance document that provides your birth date, full name, and your social security number. For a normal Class C license, which is the most common type of license, and it allows you to drive vehicles with less than 24 passengers, the driving test should cost around $39. If you fail your driver's license test, you are given 3 tries just like your permit, but you have to wait at least 2 weeks before you can take the test again. After you get your license, make sure to keep in mind that you can't drive from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. for the first 12 months and cannot drive anyone under the age of 20. By the way, here are a few hints. You can search the web for your DMV written test questions. For example, I put some links down below that explain some California DMV written test questions. Also, you can look up the DMV you will be taking the driving test in. Usually there'll be YouTubers that have taken a video explaining the driving course and what to expect. This really helps to make sure you're not surprised or panicked. You can even practice on the course before taking the test. Of course, the actual route you may take could be different. Just remember that the driving examiner is a human being, and imagine if you had to get in a car with people who are just learning how to drive every day. Be especially nice to them and you'll do fine on the test. You got this. Final tip of the day, you will be taking the test in your own car. Some cars are just much easier to drive than others. For example, smaller cars are easier to drive because you can stay within the lines easier and more easily fit inside of a parking space. If your car is hard to drive, think about borrowing one from a friend or family member, especially if you have a truck, minivan, or SUV. Good luck and drive safely!